Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, man? This is DJ,
And this is T.
and we are Realist in the Room podcast.
Real topics,
Real people,
real conversations,
real shit.
real shit all day.
Straight up. This podcast is brought to you by Tico Transportation. It's a black-owned transportation company, owned and operated by Jet and Trina Perry family. I'm proud of y'all, man. Keep doing y'all thing.
Yes, love y'all. And this is also brought to you by Lux Noir Aesthetics, which is a luxury mobile spa here in the St. Petersburg area. We offer services such as skincare, waxing, full body waxing, body contouring, makeup, and so much more. So please check me out on social media, Instagram and Facebook, Lux Noir Aesthetics, and that's LuxeNoir Aesthetics with the AESTHETICS.
Like a damn spelling bee.
Oh my God, I rehearsed that a lot. I be out of breath. I was like, shit, let me get this Wawa out this camera because they ain't paying us.
Y'all got it for the free this time. The next time we charging y'all.
Yeah, that's my ice, y'all. Anemic people know about that.
No, that's a female thing.
Yes, unfortunately. I hate it.
I've never seen a dude chew and eat ice.
It's bad. I really think it's food sometimes, and it sometimes tastes better than food. It's bad, the craving, because I'm anemic. I'm working on it.
I mean, I think I'm anemic too, but I ain't never chew no ice.
No, I'm severely anemic. It's people that like crave, like, what's that, cornstarch and shit? They eat that, and they eat clay, like things. It's just the texture and the taste or whatever that helps with the, I don't know, the low blood count, some shit they don't make up. Deodorant. Now that's gross. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with my ice.
Okay.
Stick with my ice.
How was your week?
My week was amazing. I just got back from Aruba. Wait a minute. Aruba. That's how they told us to say it. Okay. We had a ball, man. We partied. We had fun. We were kids for the whole weekend. Like, we went on excursions. The UTV ride was amazing. We got to see the other side of the island where the big ass surfer waves would like crash against the rocks. When I tell you, that's one of my top 2 favorite places and views that I've seen thus far. I want to move there. I wouldn't mind moving there. I've been trying to figure out a place that I would want to settle down. And I always said it would be with mountains and water. And that's it right now. Aruba. Catch me in Aruba in a few years.
All right. So what was like the best, like, because I saw your picture.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got the flamingos.
Flamingos.
I thought it was a filter.
No, those were real flamingos. Like, they are amazing. They're beautiful. They're real nice. They have specific like guidelines. So, if you have mates, you don't want to walk between them because they might attack or get defensive, or they don't want you to get like no more than like 6 feet between them. But you can walk up to them. They don't bother you. They come up and walk up to you. It was cool. It was beautiful. We got on a banana boat ride and almost died. We went down the slides. We were kids. We got drunk as hell on the island. That was a private island on the island. Like, look at that. Yes.
So I'm pretty sure you're going to put videos up.
Yes.
And pictures.
Yes.
So your inbox will be heavy.
Listen.
What?
My inbox went ham. When I was posting those pictures from the first day, I was like, geez, Louise.
Sun
Buns was hot, okay? And these titties was tittying.
Hey, I guarantee every drink y'all got was for the free.
I wish. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of single men out there unless they live there. It's a lot of couples. So when you go to Aruba and you think, unless there's like some kind of special thing going on there's a lot of couples. But the men, they good.
Okay. So while you were on your vacation, hanging out, some things changed. You know that the Federal Reserve is raising interest rates by 25%.
25%, not 5%, not 7%, 25. And what does that mean?
That means that
for everybody,
much everything finna go up. Everything, which I don't understand because they're saying that it's to pretty much have everybody like stop spending money.
Okay, that don't make sense. So is it going to go up? Well, it's already been going up, so it's going to go up even more by 25%.
Yeah, it said when I googled it, say the Federal Reserve is raising its key interest by 25%.
That's crazy because it's already hard out here.
So when I was talking to Trina and Jet, I was telling them about it. Like, they didn't pretty much know. And they was like, that shit make no sense. So I'm like, they're like, why? So the reason that they're doing it is because it's to slow the amount of money circulating through the economy and to drive down the demand.
Okay, but if you do that, then I don't get it, because the more people spend, then the more money y'all would make off of the interest rate. So why would you cut the spending?
So they said that with higher interest rates, there would be lower demand for goods and services. So you are a business owner.
Okay.
I am a consumer. It's going to affect me, and it's going to affect you.
Most definitely.
So it doesn't make any sense.
No, because the only thing that could possibly make sense of it, the only thing I can think of logically is they're cutting the demand down in order to build up the supply to be able to bring the prices back down. So if everybody can afford the supplies at this price, let's bring it up. That gives us time to basically build back up our what is it called? Like our, I don't know. I'm just going to throw this out there. Like our reserve to be able to supply the demand later on down the line and be able to bring the interest rates down. That's the only thing logically I can think of from that. Other than that, none of this shit makes sense.
It doesn't, because I was talking to you off the podcast last night. We only got 31 grand.
31 grand.
Well, y'all did y'all
Black
thing.
owned, okay.
Straight up.
St. Pete.
Yeah.
Woo-woo.
But pretty much it didn't make any sense, because here it is, you raising everything up. But I work, I got a job. So everything going up except for our fucking pay. And
that's crazy. The housing is going up, the food is going up, everything around us is going up except for the money to be able to pay for these things.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. And then even as a business owner, it's making it harder for me to even pay myself, because now I still have to, all these prices is raising with the supplies, with the gas, everything around me. So I have to supplement that and pay for that. But now it's hurting my pockets, and now it's also hurting y'all pockets. Now I got to charge y'all more.
You know,
it's a game.
Even before this right here, I was talking to my barber. My barber was like, he going up on this price. $45.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I get a haircut every
$45 is a lot.
I mean, some people charge $50.
I have 2 boys. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, and I get my shit cut every week.
Oh, I thought something was hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, so it's like I was like, man, I might get dreads or something. Man.
Listen, it's that's why honestly I locked up, because I'm not, the wigs is expensive as shit, and that's just because people are taxing like a motherfucker on them wigs. But hey, do what you gotta do. If people paying for it, do it, whatever. But the braids, just you going and get your hair done every month, every week, and stuff like that, it still adds up. And even with locks, that I pay like $130 to get my shit retwisted and styled. But luckily, I don't have to get it done every week or every 2 weeks or anything like that. I could thug it out for a minute.
But see, with him, he was saying how everything going up, and other people that can't really cut, because he a good barber. Shout out Trill. He a good barber. And he like, man, if they shit like $50-$60 and they ain't giving no good cuts, then why is mine? But it's also because everything going up.
Right.
Barber supplies and all that. And it's like, I'm stuck in a hard place.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not, because I'm going to get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, some got to shake.
Right. So even with my business, like with eyebrows, so I charge $15 to wax eyebrows, but there's people around here charging like $20, $25, and they do good. But the supplies for it to be able to do that service, I feel like I'm stuck in a hard place, because now I'm like, okay, I need to go up on my prices to make it make sense. I should be at 20, but I literally just went up on my prices last year. I don't want to be that business that go on my prices every year. I want to get to a middle ground. Of course, I want to evolve and grow, and I want to get to a point where I'm charging people for eyebrows over $100. But
if things are going, but if once again interest rate, so shit from the go up. So
I have to.
If it's going up, it's like, yeah, but it's like everything going up. It's like this what Jet said. He said, man, it's the rich get rich, the poor get poor.
Yeah.
And it's like they want most people to be poor.
Yeah.
Because they're taking advantage.
Yeah, and not only that, with them doing this by raising the interest rates and everything, but not raising the pay, it's making people go into debt a little bit more, because now you're going out and getting credit cards to go ahead and supplement for, to make ends meet and things like that. But now you're getting into debt with the credit cards because if you're not even knowledgeable how to properly use it, or you're using it for big purchases, and now it's harder to pay it off because I got to pay for rent, I got to pay for this, that, and third, and I got to pay this credit card. It's a lot.
Yeah. Then it's like they want, so it's supposed to have been 8 hours work, 8 hours sleep, 8 hours leisure time. But because of everything going up, man, shit, I don't know nobody that just worked 8 hours.
No, people are legit out here slaving themselves, like working day in, day out. Like the mental of the world right now is really fucked up. And that's partially because of the income, the money that we gotta stay on this hustle mentality instead of taking that time out for our mental and take that time out to kind of escape from a minute. You don't have that opportunity no more because you gotta hustle. And even with business, they teach you hustle, get up at this time. No, I don't go about that with my business.
So let me ask you a question. So what made you start your business?
Working. I don't like working for people. I tried it, and my mindset that I have, I feel like I can own your business. I feel like if I can work for you and make this money for you, why not just open up my own and make it all myself? So I work for Mac. Used to want to work for Mac for like ever. That was like one of my dream jobs before I started my business. So I'm working there. I liked it. I liked it for like a good month. And after that, and that's usually with any job, I'm sitting here looking at it. I'm like, well, dang, I'm doing makeup, I'm doing faces, but you're paying me commission off these faces. So I'm probably getting $10 off this face, but you're making $50. Or you're making whatever they buy the products in. So I'm like, okay, if I take this time out, because I'm already doing it, if I take this time out and really focus on my business and put my all in my business, instead of allowing someone to pay me $10 off of a face, I know I can make the whole $65, $50, $75 off of it. Okay. So I started my faces off at like $40. Now I'm up to like $75, $80 per face. I can make that all versus working for a company and just making a percentage of it. I don't like that.
So when you started, were you nervous?
Hell yeah. Luckily for me, I had kind of like I had cushion. So I was in the military. And at that time I had like maybe 20% disability, but that still was a little cushion to be able to kind of maneuver. It was hard as hell. Like I had my moments I was broke as hell, but I had family also. So that's a good thing on my end. Some people don't have that opportunity, but I was scared, but I took that leap of faith. Like you got to take that leap. If you really want to thrive in anything that you do, you just gotta jump.
I ain't gonna lie.
God got you.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't supposed to start it. Well, I started a business with my homeboys. That shit went left. You know what I'm saying? But I supposed to start my own other businesses. And I ain't gonna lie, I got cold feet.
I tell people all the time, like, you're gonna get cold feet. You're gonna get scared. You're gonna run into those issues. And even when you jump, that shit's still not easy once you jump. You're not just gonna jump into a big ass, and it's just gonna save you. You're gonna run into all kinds of obstacles, hurdles, and hoops, and you got all that stuff or whatever, but you have to stick it out, especially if you have like a really good idea, a really good plan. Sometimes you may have to just go back to the drawing board and like revise the plan, not the actual idea, but the plan. And you're gonna have to keep going back to that drawing board. That never ends or whatever. And a lot of people will tell you, like, you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna get really, really scared once you have made that jump. You're gonna get to that point where it's like, okay, I'm not, you have to get uncomfortable. I'm not comfortable no more. Like, I'm scared. My bills falling behind. Like, I can't pay this rent or anything like that. But that's that moment that's going to either make you or break you. You either going to put your all into it and hustle, and really, do those things, make yourself uncomfortable to get your business profitable, or you're going to fail. You're going to go back to the white man and start back working.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was, a couple of days ago.
Hold on. Let me piggyback real quick.
What?
And that's also okay. Sometimes you might have to go back to work just to build your money up a little bit and put it back into your dream and stuff like that. Because a lot of people be like, oh, 9 to 5, this, that, and third. There ain't nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. Sometimes you got to keep them both. And that way you can supply your dream and still be able to make ends meet. But at some point in time in your life, in that business venture, you're going to have to make that leap of faith, and you're going to have to go through that hard time.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
So I was talking to my homeboy, Tone, aka Kobe, and he has his own company. He's getting this trucking company and stuff like that established. And I was asking him what was, his situation or whatever. And he was telling me that pretty much he already had the mentality of, once I start, I know I'm being old. I know that. So I'm not finna be like, like, no, I'm finna stop.
Yeah.
Like, it's already in my head that when I first start, I'm not finna make what I was supposed to make.
Right.
I got to keep it going.
Right.
And he was saying that, a lot of people are like, have information and won't use it. And like, he was like, man, I supposed to been did this. You told me about this a couple years ago. And now like I'm finally doing it.
It's a learning process, because it's even like with me being in years in business, I'm still learning. There's so much stuff I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to truly maneuver it, like balance life and business, balance kids and business and stuff like that. Even with the taxes and the LLC, it's still things I'm learning about that. Like, it's always a learning process. You never stop learning when it comes to business, period, or whatever. And then also piggybacking off of that, like there's been times where, I went to work for a med spa for a minute, because I'm like, okay, let's give me an opportunity to build my clientele, this, that, and the third. But I didn't really like it. I don't like work for nobody. So I'm like, okay, Tiara, whenever I get to those moments, I say, okay, Tiara, if you're going to back off from this, or if you're going to quit this, or whatever the case may be, then you gotta put your all into it. So, and those moments, I'd be like, okay, cool. Let's focus. Let's sit down. Let's do those things that I've been avoiding to do to build my business. Do it. What is going to hurt?
Yeah.
And I'm still learning. I still have my issues with consistency and this, that, and third, but it's a learning process.
So do you know, I was going on Google and stuff like that, 20% of new businesses, they fail during the first 2 years.
Yep.
45% during the first 5 years. 65% during the first 10 years.
Yes.
Only 25% succeed for over 15 years.
And I agree with that, because I am in that 65% for the first 10 years. That's like, I ain't failing. I'm building and stuff like that, but it's still not where it needs to be. And I know my problem, but it's all about asserting yourself and solving that problem. Like, I know my consistency is the issue. I know me not posting. I know it's, I need to get in front of the camera a little more, but I don't like being in front of the camera. I never wanted to be the face of my business, but
you're beautiful.
I know. I mean, well, thank you. But that was a good guy. But but no, I am. But I always wanted to be that silent millionaire or billionaire or whatever. Like, I just want to be that wealthy people that can go around and bless people and no one know who I am. I don't want to be that person that's out there. Everybody know, oh, she rich, this, that, and the third. I never wanted to know. I never wanted to be that.
Okay, so you want to be a millionaire, correct?
Billionaire, yeah.
Billionaire.
Oprah. What a B.
Oprah. Bye. So how are you going to build a millionaire / billionaire? How?
I gotta assert myself. I gotta do the things that I know that's making me fail in business. I have to face my fears. I have to put myself out there. I just gotta do it.
So
build a team.
So like when you first started your business, did you already have a goal in mind? Like, I know, of course, eventually to be a millionaire / billionaire. But did you have a goal like, okay, I want to make this amount of money, and when I do this, I'm also do this.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. That's how I'm gonna make my money.
Yes. So I did. I have that. Like, I make my vision boards and everything, and I put like a certain amount of money I want to make within that year and everything on it. My issue is I'm like a squirrel, right? My mind is just always on go. So my issue is when things isn't going right in my business or whatever, instead of me going to the drawing board within that business and figuring out the multiple streams of income, I can make within that business, I start thinking about other things and I start investing in other things instead of focusing on the issue at hand. So when I first started out, when I kept hearing like, okay, you got to have 7 streams of income, I'm thinking like 7 different streams of income. Like I'm in makeup. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and get into real estate. Let me go ahead and get into this, that, and the third. But what I came to realize is within the spa industry, there's literally multiple streams of income I can make within that, maximize that, become a master of that, and then venture off into other things. Let that make money to be able to invest in real estate and so on.
So how was your feeling when you got like a week, you did your damn thing, like you, yes.
Listen, that's an amazing feeling because it's like, you did this. You did this all on your own. Like I have so many books of like business ideas and things like that, and to see it coming to
fruition.
Yeah, I was gonna struggle with them. You heard me. I'm like, okay, say it right. You're on camera. What he said, y'all. Yeah. But to see it come to light, it's like that's an amazing feeling. It's like, okay, you get an adrenaline rush from that. So it's like, okay, let's go. Let's keep it going. What else can I do?
Okay, so next question. When you had that, after like 2 weeks later, your shit just dropped.
Listen, business is an emotional roller coaster. You're gonna have the moments that you up. You're gonna have your moments that you in the corner crying. Like, fuck it, I don't even want to do this no more. And like that literally comes like day and night. You can be up today, and then tomorrow something dumb can happen. It's like, you know what, fuck it, I don't even want to do this shit no more.
Yeah. So like, on social media, you got people like Derek Grace. That's the dude from Tampa with the tattoos.
Okay.
You got him. You got a dude named Papi Chulo Drake. Those are main 2 people that I always see. But they have like these online classes on like making millions and making monies. Would you do that? Have you done it?
Online classes for my business?
No,
or like, to take it?
I'm saying like because they'd be like, if you invest in this class for $1,500, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you how to make your money. I'm gonna show you how to do this or do that. Would you do that?
I would, but only from someone I truly know that's out there making that money. It's so many people out here faking it till they make it that you have to be very, very, very careful when it comes to investing your money. So I'm in that situation now. I invested last year a good old $8,000 for marketing and things like that. And, I truly believe this woman could grow my businesses for me. But now I'm realizing that I probably should have took a little bit more time on researching her, and that's a learning situation. Like I need to record every conversation. I need to make sure everything is documented, and I need to make sure I truly, truly research, because with her, the reason I went with her because my thing was I wanted to find someone that I knew who worked with someone personally before I dish out that kind of money. And I found someone, and that person was like, okay, yeah, she's good, this, that, and third, but now I'm learning like, nah, I probably should have went a different route. That's a lot of money. So now I'm stuck in a pickle, and I have to, move on from there. That's a learning lesson. I might have to eat that up.
Hell no, you better get your money back.
Oh no, I'm getting my money up. But yeah, but being that I didn't record everything, I do have some like proof and everything, proof that I need, but it may not be substantial enough to win that case. However,
but you can't use it anyways. Recording. Like I think in Florida, you gotta let them know, hey, it's called being recorded. If not,
so on Zoom, when you're recording, it lets them know, hey, this call is being recorded or whatever. However, I didn't record every conversation. The conversation I didn't record is the conversations I needed for this.
Okay.
However, I still make it shape.
So like with these dudes though, they got the houses and they got people saying good and bad shit about them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think to a certain extent it's good. Like I ain't down on them. They doing their thing. That's how they, take care of their people. And they doing their thing. But like some of it, it's like, no, like say for instance, the dude Papa Chulo dreaded.
Mm-hmm.
He got like I think he said like beauty supplies, skincare, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like I ain't never seen him post his shit on his page.
Right.
But he always talking about it. That's how he made his money.
Right.
But what the shit called?
You got to be real careful with that also, simply because there's a lot of fraud out here too. So a lot of people are making it seem like they businesses are profitable, or they are, they got millions of dollars and this, that, and the third. But meanwhile, they got that PPP money, and that's what they really starting off of.
No, but my homeboy told me how my homeboy Tone, he told me how Derrick Grace, he said his shit legit.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed down the street from him. His shit legit.
Yeah.
Like he said his shit during the pandemic and shit, he had motherfuckers like getting his board games and all that stuff that he was doing his thing.
That's good.
But I'm saying, like, as far as like pretty much, say for instance, you got your skin line.
Mm-hmm.
That shit ain't work for me.
Why not?
I don't know how to sell that shit.
Oh, you saying it won't work for you as far as being able to start your own skincare line?
Yeah, like you saying, hey, I'm finna.
That's what you hire people for.
Man, but at the same time, it's like some people like don't got no money like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so go ahead.
So that's another thing, y'all. Starting a business, people think it's peaches and cream. You only look out like the outside things. It's so many little small things within business that's going to add up and eat your ass up and spit you out. So like, yeah, you don't have to have $1 million to start a business. You can start a business for $50 if you really know how to maneuver and leverage that money.
$50.
Yeah, it's people that started businesses with like $100, $500, and they blew that shit up. But you got to be one hell of a person to be able to leverage that type of money and be able to kind of like build a full business off of that, because there's so many little obstacles you're gonna run into that cost.
So let me ask another question.
Mm-hmm.
If Master P was having a seminar on making money and starting a business,
I'm there.
Would you go?
Mm-hmm. Tyler Perry, I'm there.
No, Master P.
Master P?
Would you go? Why would you go?
Because Master P has started multiple successful businesses, and he's very knowledgeable about business. So I would like to learn from him, a little bit from him.
But he didn't have a 9 to 5. He started his off of
drug money and stuff.
Yeah. So the majority of people don't have.
I really don't give a damn how you started your business, as long as you made it profitable and you was able to build something from nothing. I'm here to listen. I don't care how you got the money, really.
So you would want to go. You would want to go for just how you start your business, not how you make the money. Because man, most people like that, they got like 50 to 100 racks.
Right. Well, I mean, I would want to go for the money aspect of it too, because not only do I want to learn about how to start my business, but I want to learn, like, within that starting that business, like, how did you delegate tasks? How did you, things like that? Yeah,
I would be on the seesaw of it, because like I know that I know I don't got X amount of money. I don't got 100 racks. I can borrow that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I don't got it. So it's like, how you gonna tell me how to start something when I got $10,000? How you gonna tell me to start something? I got 10,000 when you had 50 to 100,000.
Right, but
he didn't. I'm not saying that was. I'm just throwing out the numbers.
But at the same time, regardless of how much money you have, I get what you're saying. But regardless of how much money you had to start that business, you still had to build it to become profitable. So I'm not going for how much money you had to start the business. I'm going to see how you made that business profitable from however much you had. Because still $100,000 ain't a lot of money.
So once again, you are a business owner. What's it called? What's the Lord?
Lux Noir Aesthetics.
Lux Noir. How you spell it?
Come on now.
Hold on, let me tell you. Luxe. Noir.
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 Yeah.
NOIRE.
Nope.
IR.
And then aesthetics with the A. So A.
I was saying Nori.
Oh.
Oh. Man, you have my hope. Man, I was finna challenge. I would have spelled that shit right. I'm finna challenge everybody to a spelling bee.
You know what I mean, though? That's Black luxury in French, I think.
Oh, for real? That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So, how do you feel about haters that want your shit to fail?
You know what? I am a very positive person. I'm cool with a lot of people, and that's just because of who I am and my vibe and my energy I give off. Like, I don't do no type of negative. I don't talk about people. I don't do any of that. So honestly, I receive that type of energy back. I honestly really haven't ran into haters like that. Or if I did, they ain't really say anything to me, or I haven't seen it on a book or anything like that. So, and thankfully, I built my business up to, like, my clientele. I love my clientele, regardless of how much I charge or anything like that. I have a very professional clientele. Even my younger kids that come to me, they real cool, calm, collective. I don't have that ghetto clientele, and I love it like that. So I really haven't had to deal with that too much. Like, I've had one person that came to me and wrote a bad review. She fucked up my my 5-star review or whatever. But she came to me and then reviewed after saying that, oh, she didn't like this, that, and third. But really, that was something because she had an issue with my friend. So I believe she did that because of that. But other than that, I haven't really had any issues. Everybody, I got 5 stars all across the board.
All right, that's what's up.
I take pride in that.
Well, you're supposed to. Shit, I be at work telling people to Google me.
Yeah.
Google review. Give me 5 stars.
Yeah, customer service is everything. And a lot of people these days that start in business don't understand that. Like, customer service is everything. I don't give a damn if you have shitty, like, supplies or whatever the case may be. If you have amazing customer service, people will still follow you because of who you are and how you treated them. And they will grow with you. They'll be willing to spend money and grow with you.
And it's word of mouth. Like I was telling my barber Trill, I'm like, I'm gonna spend it. You know what I'm saying? Because the vibe, like, I trust you. You ain't gonna fuck on my head.
Yeah,
it's a good vibe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's how you carry yourself, how your shop is. You know what I'm saying? And that goes a long way because people just don't pay for the service.
Right.
They pay for the experience and the vibe.
And honestly, if I go into a place and you don't speak to me, I'm walking out. I don't want to spend my money no more because simply because you ain't speak to me, you ain't greet me when I walked in. Yeah, I'm gonna catch your attitude. Yeah. Okay, damn, you don't see me standing here? I get real ratchet after a minute. I'm real cool. I'm real, like, quiet. I'm so, like, I like to keep it there. I like to keep the peace for the most part. Huh?
You were saying last night you want to.
That sound good. I'm trying to make my own album.
It'll be my background.
Background? Yeah. Oh, wow. So I ain't good enough to be lead.
No.
Ain't nobody here for you, Otis. Wow. Okay.
But I didn't say you can't sing.
You said I could be the background.
Yeah, because I don't want
what you to sound like that. What that sound like that?
I don't want you to do the what's I don't want you to take the spotlight.
Oh, you one of them, the boy light skinned niggas. I tell you, light skinned niggas.
Hey, so listen, right? So, okay. So you have your own business. And people seeing you go on trips. So do people automatically think that you got it?
Yes. So I'm the type of person, I'm gonna give it to you blood raw. Like, I'm still struggling with, trying to really, like, pay myself and profit in this, that, and third. Business has been slow, but I got 100% disabilities. I don't have to work, to be honest. So I'm able to take my trips, but I still care about me and my mental. So I make sure I fit those in. However, I can say I do need to take some time, like a good 6 months, and truly sit my ass the fuck down. Don't spend any money, save, and really focus.
So, she said that.
Yeah, I said that last year too. I'm working on it.
I give her 3 days. She go be on damn Facebook. How much it costs to go to this place and that place?
I'm still working on me because I'm trying to get the fuck ASAP. I just came back Wednesday. I'm trying to go somewhere else soon. I'm like, okay, Tiara.
That should be addictive.
They do. I love it. Yes, to be able to see different country, a different scenery. Sometimes you got to refresh. My mind has been so fucked up over these past couple months with everything that's going on. So I need to hit the refresh, restart.
So, like, does that? But when people see that, like, do they? Oh, she got money. Oh,
yeah.
Hey, man, this what Jack told me. It was like, he said, man, people call me, like, he was somewhere else, and he was like, man, my light's off. Like, the hell?
Yeah, I think with Jet, like people, kind of take it back to the old days, so they think that's still that.
Yeah, but it's like people, but he has a
business, yeah.
So people automatically think because you have a business that you got money.
Yeah,
and like, I ain't gonna lie. When I was younger, I thought like that, but I ain't never asked nobody for no shit. I'm like, okay, got his own
same
business. He okay, shit.
Yeah,
doing this thing. But little do you know, they got probably about $200.
Listen, I thought like that too until I got into business. Now I'm like, shit. Little do you know, I don't even know how I'm gonna eat tomorrow.
Ramen noodles.
Ramen noodle me up, please. Okay. But yeah, I get that. Shoot, even with, I get it. I do.
You do?
Yeah, because sometimes, yeah.
So once again, with the APR going up, so it was a cafe downtown St. Pete called, it was Chris Lip. Chris Lip. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but they shut down because of raising prices, and they couldn't afford to pay
the rent and everything.
The rent, workers.
Yeah, it's a lot of business being flipped right now. Like you see businesses going up and then going down like that. Because especially like in the downtown St. Pete area, the rent is stupid high. So if you came in there, you was paying $2,000, they're going to increase because they have to. They're going to increase your rent. But now if your clientele ain't supplementing that, you got to leave. So, and what I don't understand, I don't understand how these major businesses be going up and the next thing you know, they just going down. They're just like, well, damn, how y'all just going to lose that money like that? So that's what I'm trying to figure out, how you can leverage your money that way. If I can go in not blindly invest, but invest in something. And if it goes down, it's like, all right, on to the next business venture.
See, I was told, which I don't think is pretty much true, that if you open up an LLC or whatever, and that they'll give you some money, and with that money, if you fuck up, it won't affect your credit score. So
that's the law of the OPM, other people's money. I'm still learning. I'm learning it. But I need to learn a little bit more about it. So the whole thing about it is, so when you open up your LLC, and like you said, LLC, you'll be able to build your business credit. Once you build your business credit, you use the bank's money to go and fund everything. You don't use your money. You put your money in the side or whatever, do what you need to do with it, but you use their money. So that way, like you said, if it does fuck up, if it goes down, it's their money. It ain't yours. You could do whatever you could do to pay it back, but it ain't hurt your pockets personally.
Yeah, you know what I just thought about?
What?
These damn banks closing. Is that the reason why they're going up on the interest rate?
I don't know, because it's like 5 banks within the past 2 months that just dropped.
But how the hell is it our fault?
I don't know.
Why we gotta?
It's something going on.
Yeah, but it's like, why do we have to suffer? Because people ain't handling this shit.
Right.
Like I pay my taxes, I pay my bills, all that shit. I don't get nothing free. I don't get no tax break or no shit.
But y'all got $300 million to send to Ukraine, a whole nother country. I ain't finna go into that.
Fuck that, going to it. It's real talk, real combo, real topics,
real shit. Listen, but y'all got $300 million to send to Ukraine for aid and this, that, and the third, but y'all can't even save y'all own ass. Like, I don't get it. I don't get that part. I don't really look too much into the politics and stuff because it's a lot and they ain't gonna tell you every damn thing anyways.
But because of that, because of whatever the interest rate going up, whether it's going to Ukraine, the banks, or probably COVID and the PPP loans and shit like that, I ain't gonna lie, man. I should have did that shit.
Yeah,
I'm mad as hell because the shit that they doing,
I did it, but I did it legitimately. So I didn't get that $20,000. I got whatever else, but I'm mad. I should have did it.
I should have did. Yeah.
Well, I just seen a post the other day that said to live nowadays you need 2 jobs and a little bit of a pinch of fry, and I stand behind that. Count me into the next thing. Y'all hit me up, y'all. Let me know. Hop in my inbox and let me know what's the new little. But just don't involve me. I just want y'all to do it. Y'all get y'all a cut. Never mind. Yeah. I had talked to some people about the new little thing that's going on or whatever. But y'all risking a lot out there.
Yeah.
Especially with y'all own businesses and y'all own names. Because what y'all don't understand is when it comes down to it and they find that out, you ain't going to be able to get no more money from the IRS or the SBA legitimately. It's going to be really, really hard. And you're going to have to get it from the mud then.
Damn.
Yeah. Because once they find out you did some fraud with them,
Yeah.
oh, you ain't getting no money from them. Not legitimately.
Oh, shit. Hey.
But then you have to keep it going. But now it's jail time.
Iron sharp iron. That's
Yeah.
something I didn't even know.
Yeah.
But it's like, what I was saying is that because of the banks failing, because they didn't have their shit right, or Ukraine or anything like that, we suffer from it. Being that you being a business owner and me being a consumer, because now, you know, I can't send my lady to you every week.
Right.
Now it's like every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. But now it's like, you know, when things were good and I had consistent clientele, now it's kind of slow down because people got life is life in out here.
And then now you can't do what you want to do. You can't go out to eat as much.
I'm going to do that.
Hypothetically speaking,
I like to eat.
You, crabs.
I like to eat.
You go get your goddamn crab every 2 days.
That's my luxury, not the crabs, but my luxury, like for something I like to do for myself. If I don't do anything else, I'm gonna go sit down at a restaurant by myself.
But it's like, hypothetically speaking, though, you know what I'm saying? You won't be able to go out as much.
Yeah.
So, you know, you might get, oh yeah, I'm gonna get appetizer, I'm gonna get 2 drinks, I'm gonna get this. You go be like, let me get water with lemon.
Right. No, look, I'm going through that now. Y'all see my nails? I haven't got my nails done because, you know, it's hard out here and business been slow.
25% going up. So they need to fix that shit.
ASAP.
You know what I'm saying?
You think it's going to go down?
Man, that shit done went up by like 2 times. I mean, eventually it is, but they saying that the reason that it's going down is to stop the money circulating. But that's how you make fucking money.
Right.
Like back in the days when they had the black dollar, it stayed in the community. The community was successful.
It needs to go back like that.
It do. But it's like, now it's like, if y'all saying stop the money, how you gonna make money?
Right.
That's good. And that's what, to me, that's why motherfuckers doing more crimes. It's gonna be more crime, stress.
But you know, it's all a part of the plan because more crimes mean that it's more people that is going to go into the prison system, which also fund the billionaires' pockets. It's all connected. All of it's connected.
That's another topic. Yeah. I know all about that shit. But yeah, man. But you know, need to figure out what's going on. Hey, if y'all got any ideas or anything like that, man, holler at us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And let us know. You know?
And, you know, start spending your money with the black businesses. I know some of these black businesses can be a little hard and we are learning. Some of us need to learn a little bit more and take some customer service classes. But, you know, make sure you also put them. As black consumers, we spend trillions of dollars a year on luxury designer and things like that. People that's already rich. But as soon as your black business that you go to make one mistake, you on a book trying to tear their ass down rather than hopping in the inbox and saying, hey, you know what? This can be a little better. Can you work on that? And still continue to go.
So I agree with you to a certain extent. Story time.
Okay.
So
yay.
It was this chick. She was selling shirts and stuff like that. So I'm like, how much is a shirt? So she said it's $45. So she sent me the shirt. The shirt is a jersey shirt. You know what it is? It's like basically like a low budget Hanes.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, I'm not finna pay
$45
for no damn jersey shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she was like, if you can't afford it, just say it. I'm like, man, I can afford the shirt.
Customer service.
I'm not finna pay. I said, man, I was like, you can go on other websites, man, that don't have tags.
Right.
And it's cheaper.
Right.
Man, she was like, just say you can't afford it.
And that's what customer service, because why would you do that? Why would you say that? I'm telling you about the quality of your shirt. You should be able to accept that constructive criticism and look for better quality to be able to provide for your client so you can charge $45.
I think with her is that because how she looked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Dudes will buy the shirts just to impress her. No, I mean, I'll go support you, but
how far are you trying to make it? You trying to just make it for your local people, or are you trying to really make it big out here with your business? So you're going to have to invest in that and really be able to take constructive criticism.
Damn, man.
Like us as business owners, we got a lot of work to do. People talk about the white businesses and this, that, and the third, but they have literally built up their businesses where their customer services are A1. So regardless, you're going to go spend that money with them. So we do need to be better as a business owner and as consumers too. But I was going to say something about the whole quality and everything. I forgot. We'll come back to it.
Quality over quantity?
Quality over quantity, yes. Everybody looking for the dollar, but is your business worth that dollar? I'm not going to pay $45 for something. You ain't even like, what's the point?
I don't run into some shit. Well, like it is some great businesses out there.
Mm-hmm.
Not just black businesses, but it is some businesses out there that's great. But there's also some bullshit businesses out there. And it's like when you tell them, like me personally, besides that thing right there, say for instance like food. I'm gonna caught that bitch, but if I'm telling you something like, bro, I ain't like this.
Yeah.
You get an attitude.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you what I don't like.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like when I was selling food, like I can't. Everybody taste buds ain't the same.
Right.
So this might not be too spicy.
Right.
This might be too spicy. This might be, and it's like it's kind of like a headache.
If you want to grow, though, you're going to have to be able to take that stuff in. So, like, let me give you a story time. So, like, a situation that happened with me, I had a lady who came, tried to book some services with me. So, she canceled. And with my booking service, I didn't know that when they cancel, I thought they automatically get their cancellation fee back, their deposit back. But she never got it back. So, she reached out to me. I said, okay, give me some time. Let me look into it. So, she was like, okay. So, I got some time, but I had to communicate with the booking people, which was a little harder or whatever. So it took a little more time. So I stayed in communication. I said, hey, you know, it's taking me a little more time, but I'll get the money back as soon as possible. Do you mind if I send that money back through the app so I don't have to personally send it back or whatever? I'm still personally sending it back, but it's still coming through a system or whatever. So eventually she got upset and got impatient. She went online and did a bad review. So I said, well, dang, ma'am. You allow a regular business out here 3 to 5 business days to give you that money back, but you want me to give you that money back like this. I'm a small business. That's another thing a lot of people don't understand. I'm willing to right my wrongs. If I owe anybody back or if I mess up, I'll say, hey, you know what? Don't even worry about that service. Or, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and send that money back or whatever the case may be. I'll do that. But you also got to understand I'm a small business. Like I still need the same 3 to 5 or 7 business days that you give that person. Give me that too.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. But you know, it's a learning process. Me personally, probably for me or for you too. I highly encourage people to start their own businesses.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta have some kind of hustle out there, even if it's like a little side thing. Get your own money.
And that's me too. I gotta tighten up because I own my own shit. I don't like being told what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in our blood because I'm light skinned.
Question.
What?
How are you with reviews? Like, how do you feel about reviews? Do you go to businesses and write bad reviews?
No.
Okay. Because I ran into a few situations. Somebody was like, well, why won't you go and just write a bad review? I'm like, well, I mean, I could do that. But at the end of the day, that's just my experience with that person or whatever. Yeah. So I just know from this point on, I'm not going to spend my money with you no more. I don't fuck with you like that. However, I'm not going to go and bash your business. You got to do something super, super bad for me to go in and bash your business. But I'm still not bashing. It's just like letting everybody know, hey, it's real scammy. Be careful.
I did a review Friday. I went out to a roof bar downtown St. Pete. And I told them, I'm like, okay, the vibe good. It's just too small, not enough space. But, they could have more food on the menu, but it just opened. But overall, it was, I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
That's as far as I'm going to go. I ain't finna 1 star, this, that.
This, what? Because I had somebody, like, even with the situation I'm going through with the girl now with my money, somebody was like, well, why don't you go in and just, blast on Facebook, this, that, and third. I was like, I could do that, but A, I got to deal with her minions after that. B, people in my business like that. And C, that just meant, like I said, that might just be my experience with her. She might do good with other people. I don't want to ever mess up anybody's money, regardless of the fact I never want to mess up nobody's. Although she messing up mine, I don't want to do that. Like I'm gonna be the bigger person in that situation. So I just know I've learned from that situation. I've moved on. I won't fuck with her no more. And I pray, she build her business up to the point that she can provide. She also learns from this too. Somebody else may have a different experience with her and love her. So cool. Hey.
Well, yeah. So this is the end of our podcast for today.
Adios, y'all.
Adios. Hey, once again, I thank y'all for watching this podcast, and we ask that you subscribe, like, comment, interact.
Yes.
And we're gonna interact with you guys back. If you guys got any ideas on like what y'all want us to talk about, we will. I don't know about you, but I've had people say we need to go live.
Yeah. So eventually we'll go live and allow y'all to be able to read off some of the questions y'all have and be able to respond in lifetime or whatever. But if in the meantime y'all can always hop in the inbox, email, and just have y'all questions or topics that y'all want to discuss. And we are very, very open. We got a lot of topics that's in the line for y'all.
And we will bring your ass somewhere as a guest.
Yeah, so hit us up.
Yeah, we go
sponsorships.
We go have all that. We already got lined up. 3 people that's very very known, they got something to talk about. Ain't no bullshit and no dumbass conversations.
Yeah, if y'all got merch, if y'all got a business or anything like that, if y'all want to do like a sponsorship or want to shout out or anything like that, please hit us up. We have no problem, obviously, wearing your merch during the next podcast and promoting your business. And eventually we're gonna come up with some packages and everything for y'all, but hit us up. We got y'all.
Peace.
Yay.